one and all. Welcome to My KETO Show. And we're going to be talking about, my journey into keto. Now, all full transparency, I am not a doctor. I have not been insanely successful on keto. I've been on keto for a little under a month, just 1 month. So I'm not anywhere near professional. I'm an amateur at best. Maybe I might even qualify as a beginner. But I wanted to kind of go back because there are some people who ask me about my success that I have had. In that month, I've lost about 15 pounds, which is quite a bit for 1 month. And a lot of people are asking what I'm doing, what I'm using for alternatives for food and whatnot, and how exactly I'm actually surviving this process. So I wanted to kind of do a little bit of a rewind and put together some episodes that talk about a variety of different things. So vitamins and supplements and stuff I'm taking, the exercises, which I'm not doing at all, the foods that you can't eat, decent alternatives to foods that you can eat, things that you can drink, pasta alternatives, rice alternatives, bread alternatives, all of those things, and even kind of doing the journey with you, having you share with me some recipes that maybe are killer, that may help this process along. But I wanted to kind of document a lot of things and kind of give people an idea as to what the keto journey is like, and just a little bit of accountability for me as well. It may seem pretentious for me to make these videos or whatever, but it's not. It's about my accountability on this diet. I'm still about 60 pounds off from where I want to be. That's a lot. But there's a lot of things that I'm learning, and I want to learn with you, and I want to kind of communicate some of the things that I've learned along the way for people who are even newer in the process than I am. So again, my name is Christopher. Some people call me Mr. Christopher on a website that I run called Funkatopia. You can find some information there at funkatopia.com. That's Funkatopia.com. A lot of information about the music website, as you can tell. Huge Prince fan and whatnot. We're based out of the Atlanta area, and we're just going to be having some fun. So the first thing we want to talk about is exactly what's involved in keto. A lot of people have seen keto in various forms over the years. Some people have seen websites like for Suzanne Summers and Atkins and all those things. All of those are very, very similar to keto because their focus is low carb. And with the way that your body works, if it needs energy, it gets that from carbohydrates. It gets those from those starches, that rice and that pasta and the sugars and all those things. But if you focus on a low carb diet, then your body doesn't have those things to pull from. And so therefore it just kind of looks around and grabs your body fat and uses that as energy instead. And again, I've been pretty successful. When your body does that, when your body goes into that process of burning fat for energy, that process is called ketosis. Now, I am not following the keto plan to the letter of the law. I'm just not. I pretty much follow the carbs, and that's all. The only thing I'm really looking at. I'm not looking at calories, and I know that's idiotic, but hey, this is what I'm doing, and it's working. So this is kind of the process. Essentially, what they say is that you want to have 25 grams of carbohydrates a day or less, which is insane because the amount of carbohydrates that there are in things like pasta and bread and whatnot, which we'll talk about in the next episode, is more than that. I mean, just one serving, 1 cup of rice has 45 grams of carbs in it. That's insane to me. That's just, I mean, who hasn't sat down at a Chinese restaurant or even a Mexican restaurant and eaten that in one sitting? So you're putting a couple 100 grams of carbohydrates into your body in one meal, and that's the equivalent of like almost a week worth of food that you should be eating, or carbohydrates that you should be intaking in order for you to have a process of weight loss. And I've tried everything. I've tried the diets where they want every single meal to be 500 calories or less. Like if you want to lose weight, then your calories need to be 1,800 calories or less a day. It's like what the guideline for me. So I'm like, okay, if I can eat 3 meals a day, keep it under 600 calories every single time, I should be good. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And it's primarily because of the carbohydrate scenario. And so since I've been on keto, again, I've been doing this a little less than 30 days. I've lost about 15 pounds. My weight loss has slowed down dramatically. It was going at like a pound a day there for a while, and it was kind of freaking me out. But I was okay with it because, everybody wants to get to the fast finish line. And of course, I'm a guy, so there's the other part of that too, which is apparently guys lose weight a little bit easier than women do. Again, not a doctor, and I'm just hearing this from people who have been on it, both men and women. So we're going to talk about a lot of those things. We're going to talk about, we just got done talking about what keto is, kind of get a little bit of an idea about me. Again, my name is Christopher. The name of the show is called My KETO Show. If you have any tips, suggestions, or if maybe you are a manufacturer or you have a product that you would like to talk about that is keto friendly, whether it's a food alternative or whatnot, you can reach me at myketoshow@gmail.com. Again, that's myketoshow@gmail.com. And let's tell me about what your favorite recipes are. What has really been a lifesaver for you if you've been on keto? I mean, I know there's millions of people out there who have been doing keto and have been doing it for way longer than I have. But again, I wanted to kind of document this journey, kind of rewind a little bit and go back to day one and some of the frustrations that I was dealing with, and looking at some of the things that I realized, oh my God, I just can't eat those anymore, which kind of sucks because there's tons of things that I love to eat, but I have found some alternatives, and I'm going to be sharing some of those alternatives with you too. And we're going to be talking about all those things. So with all that being said, welcome to episode 1. This has been My KETO Show right here on YouTube or wherever you're watching this. Here it is, My KETO Show. We got more episodes coming, so don't go anywhere.